Our village name, Mawaroro, literally means the place where the taro sleeps. So what I believe is that long ago a lady came and she wasn't quite human. She was made out of taro. Her whole body consisted out of taro, and when she came the people were very afraid. They didn't want to speak to her, they didn't want to invite her into her home, and they said at that point their ancestors were only eating greens and they were very weak. They didn't sleep well at night because they were hungry continuously. And so this lady came and her whole body was made out of taro, they say. And people didn't invite her in, she would sleep outside. And so a few weeks later someone was finally brave enough to invite her into their home, and she would pick food off of her body and give it to them, and they started eating it. And the people got really strong and fat, and they slept well at night. And then when the other people around the village saw that, they also wanted the food that this lady was given to them, and she continued to pick food off of her body, producing new food as she was picking it, and people started to plant it, and now our village is full of all kinds of different root vegetables due to this lady. One of the things I'm looking so much forward to when I'm back home is a picnic where I can sit outside and enjoy food with just my friends and family. Here, if you eat outside, you will eat a little bit and share the rest with the people around you. You'll break it into equal portions. So if there's 10 people, your meal has been divided by 10. So here they eat like that, which is very interesting because at the market sometimes people will cook food and sell it at the market, and when people would buy it sometimes you'd walk across people and they're like hiding behind this big stone eating their food so that they don't have to share it with the people around them. So it's quite interesting, just the expectancy of when you have food in public, it's expected that you share it with the people. Something that's interesting is they're really able to discern well between food that's edible and food that's not edible. They'd call some food the wild version of it, the inedible version of it. It would kind of look very similar to something that's edible, but when you eat it, you'll get really sick or you'll die. So something that's really sad is about 3 months ago there was a little boy in our village that came to live with his grandmother, and he was only in the village for about a week. And he went with one of the boys into the bush and he ate a bean that looks very similar to the village that he's from, that's edible, and he passed away from it because it wasn't edible. So there's some food in the village that's not edible, and sometimes they use that food. There is something that they do here called a houseman, where they actually take some food that's inedible and give it to the men before they go to this houseman, so that they can get sick and they vomit really badly, and they just basically get so weak, and it's part of their ritual before they go to this houseman that they are basically drained from all of their strength before they go. I might share a little bit about that, more about that in some future videos. With the ladies, when a lady gets older, one of the things that she gets taught is that she cannot eat food that she produces in her garden that's really strong food, as they'd say, really big, beautiful fruit that gets produced, or food that gets produced. She is forbidden to eat a big pandanus, a big produce of bananas, anything that produces something in a large quantity or large in size. She is forbidden from eating, and she'll give that to her uncles. If she does not do that, it is believed that she will not grow up to be a strong woman and able to work. She'll stay small, literally, and she'll stay weak, and she would not have the strength to go and do work. Well, as you can imagine, there is a lot more that can be said about food, but that is it for now, and stay tuned for my 6th video up next time.